Ladies and gentlemen, from the Microsoft Theater here in downtown Los Angeles, brought to you by Shawn Porter Promotions.
All right, everybody, welcome to the PorterWay Podcast. I got a special edition, I guess, for the sake of words. It's just me today, but I got two phenomenal, in my personal opinion, two exciting, in my personal opinion, two really good boxers, in my personal opinion. They'll be fighting this Friday night down in Houston, Red Out Boxing on DAZN. Fight started 7 p.m. this Friday night. Don't want you to miss it. Listen, I had to get these guys together because I believe there's a lot of boxing that happens in this world. And if the boxing world isn't telling you about these fights, you'll miss it. I don't want y'all to miss this one. Not because I'm going to be there, not because it's going to be my voice speaking over them, but because both these guys truly have the charisma, the style, the experience, the intelligence, the ability, the list goes on. And without further ado, I'm gonna have these guys come onto the podcast right now, talk about their fight, talk about one another as well as their opponent. Welcome to the PorterWay Podcast. First and foremost, coming out of Houston, Texas, the Alpha Wolf, Mr. Quinton Randall, 14-2-1. Welcome to the PorterWay Podcast, sir.
What's good, man? Thanks for having me.
You look mad.
No, I'm actually in a good spirit, but I'm good. Shit, weight came off easy. I'm already made weight. I'm fine.
All right. On the other, sorry,
I'm in good spirits.
Very good. On the other side of that, we got from Detroit, Michigan, 17-2-1, Janelson Jawbreaker Bocachica. What's going on, boss man?
What's up? You know, chilling. We made weight, and now we just wait for the fighters to get started.
Why everybody come on talking about weight?
Hey, man, I don't know. They want to bring up weight. I make weight easy every time.
I ain't never had an issue.
The weigh-in is tomorrow. For anybody that doesn't know, if you're not aware, the weigh-in is tomorrow. So I'm pretty sure that's more than likely why the weigh-in is the first thing that we kind of getting into right now. But the weight class for this fight is 147, correct?
Yeah.
Yup.
And I will go to you first, Quinton. At 147 pounds, how do you feel you fare against everybody else in the division?
Me at 100%, no bullshit aside, I feel like I am the best at 147. Me at 100. And I've been in the ring with a lot of people who can back that up. Had the opportunities. I ain't gonna say the bullshit and say I didn't. I had the opportunities and I fell short for multiple reasons, but there ain't no excuses. This is another opportunity, and I'm gonna show everybody exactly why I just said that.
Who you been in the ring with that would, if somebody was trying to figure out what Alpha Wolf talking about, who would they go to ask to confirm that you that guy at 147?
Shit, Regis Progress, Earl Spence, Jamel Charlo, Jared Hurd, Darwin Price, who else? Marquise Taylor, Caleb Plant. I've been in the ring with a lot of them, bro.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
That's a lot of them. And they all at the top, too.
Yeah, I've been in the ring with a lot. And if you can ask every last one of them the work I give them. So it's all about me making sure I'm locked in, me performing at the best of my ability. If I perform at the best of my ability, ain't nobody fucking with me.
The thing I like about this game, though, is there's always somebody on the other side of the ring that feels the exact same way.
Most definitely. They're supposed to. Shit, if you don't, then you in this sport for the wrong motherfucking reason. This ain't the sport for you.
All right, 17-2-1, Janelson Bocachica. He says he's the guy. I've already spoken to you, and you say you're the guy. Why are you the guy at 147?
Oh man, you know there's a million reasons why, but I'm the guy at 147 that people don't want to share the ring with. You know, I'm the guy that they say, oh, he's just talk. You know what I'm saying? He gets lucky. Well, if I'm getting lucky, I'm getting lucky every time. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm just happy to get to showcase this with you being there. You know, in Texas. You know, and get to do my thing in front of everybody.
Janelson, I actually came to Detroit to see you. I knew a little bit about you prior to meeting you. Tony Harrison and I, we've spoken about you once before. Your amateur pedigree goes all the way back to you being about 8 years old when you started boxing. So you are 26 now?
Yeah. I turned 26 on the 23rd.
Happy birthday on the 23rd. Who have you been
yeah.
in the ring with that could say, nah, this is Janelson's fight all day and all night?
You just said a name right now, Tony Harrison. I've been in there with Tony Harrison. I've been there, K9 Bundridge, Cornelius Bundridge. I was in there just getting ready for this one. My last sparring was Albert Princeville. I don't know if you know Albert Princeville. Internet champ. That's that guy. I've been in there. I've been in there with everybody. I've been in there with one of your opponents too, Danny Garcia. We had him for the last camp. Yeah, we began work.
We got to shout out Charles Conwell too. I know you spent some time.
Charles Conwell. Yeah. That's like one of my main sparring. That's like brother to me. That's family.
Charles was a 2016 Olympian, right?
Yeah.
So when it comes to this fight right here, how much, Quinton, do you know about Janelson?
I actually never heard of him until he fought Brian Norman after me. And I like what I saw. So and it's kind of ironic, when the fight got announced a draw, I thought he was on Brian Norman's ass before the fight got unfortunately stopped. And I was like, man, I think Brian Norman probably could have dug one. Who knows how the fight would have turned out, but I had it in his favor. So when the fight got called a draw, I was like, I got to fight him.
Mm-hmm.
I got to fight him to erase some of that shit that happened with me and Brian Norman. And so, hey, man, the universe works in mysterious ways. Hell, God works in mysterious ways, because I was supposed to be fighting October 6th in Dallas on the Albert Bell undercard in Dallas, but they pushed that card back to October 26th. Mm-hmm. I couldn't fight October 26th, so I said, man, find me something soon. Come to figure out, this card was already in my city, and his opponent was bullshitting about signing a contract. I said, shit, I signed it, but I didn't even know it was him though. I said, I don't give a fuck who it is. I signed it. And they told me it was him. I said, God damn.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Because it was what you spoke into the universe.
Me? Yeah.
Yeah. And Nelson, he watched your fight with Brian Norman and said, I need that.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy to hear. You from you the first guy to say that.
Bro, I'm the one who set the fight up with Brian Norman. Brian Norman never called me. I called him out. I called Brad from Top Rank. I set that whole fight up. Like, I did that myself. I don't duck no smoke with nobody. Like, because at the end of the day, we trying to get to the top. We can't duck no smoke, nigga. We both got 2 L's. Nigga, we gotta take that smoke to show niggas, hey man, I don't give a fuck what happened, nigga. You get in this ring, I'm gonna punish you. Yeah. So at the end of the day, I ain't ducking no smoke.
Yeah, just like that.
And Nelson, on the other side of that, what you know about Quinton Randall?
Just like I didn't know too much about him. I think that he fought Brian Norman, and I think he did tryouts for the Olympics, if I'm correct. You know what I'm saying? That's about all I know of him. I think a couple of his pro fights. You know what I'm saying? And I know you like to box, and he likes to move around a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a jawbreaker. I'm a punisher, baby. I like to fight. So you know what I'm saying? I'm coming in there to do my thing, and I don't think boxing using a little jab is gonna keep me out. I don't think a jab is gonna stop me.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Be honest, I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass. And bro, I'm glad you took this fight, because you didn't have to. You're a real nigga. I'm gonna give you that one. You didn't have to take this fight, because first of all, I'm in Houston. You fighting in Houston. So niggas be like, I want to fight nobody. So I give you respect for taking the fight. And I tip my hat out to you. But it was the wrong fight to take, my homeboy. I ain't gonna lie to you. You ain't never been in the ring with nobody like me. You can sit and say that little jab all you want until that motherfucker catch you dead in your face. And we're gonna see. I'm not worried about your pressure. I'm not worried about none of that shit. So, hey, I'm gonna show you different levels to me though.
Right. Like you said, like he just said, there's different levels, you know what I'm saying? And you got your ass beat by Brian Norman. You know what I'm saying? You let a little guy like him put pressure on you and back you up to the ropes and control the fight. You know what I'm saying? And then you come about you gonna beat my ass. Listen, I don't see how that works.
I'm glad you've seen that as the blueprint to beat me. Sean know what was up that fight. I'm not even gonna speak on it, but I'm gonna show you. You're gonna find out. You're gonna see why I got that fight in the first place. So
let's talk about that fight for a hot second, though. Let's talk about that fight for a hot second, because here's the thing. You may not know Quinton Randall. You may not know Janelson Bocachica, but you know Brian Norman now, and the word on the street was he was supposed to be getting in the ring with Boots. People are familiar with that name, right? So when people watch this and they say, "Oh, they both fought Brian Norman," let me see how that fight went. We gotta provide some explanation here, Quinton Randall, because you look like shit in the fight. I gotta tell you what I saw. You look like shit in the fight.
Yeah.
But tell everybody why you look like shit, because I can see it 100%, and then I'll back you up on it.
It's not that I look like shit. I felt like shit.
You look like shit, so you feel like shit, so you look like shit.
Yeah, hey man, leading up to the fight, bro, camp was perfect. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what the fuck was going around Vegas. I ended up getting sick 4 days before the fight, bro. And when I got sick as shit. You know, normally nigga catch a little cold, you go sit in the sauna. But this type of sick, it's like I don't know if I had COVID, I don't know if I had the flu, I don't know what the fuck I had. But I'm literally laid up in the bed 4 days before the fight for 3 to 4 days straight. I'm on IVs. I have to take at least 6 to 7 IVs to try to bring my body back. Within this time, I'm not training at all. I'm not training. I'm barely eating. I fucking got cold sweats, fever, headaches, and I got the proof to back all this shit up. Perfecting Athletes was my nutritionist at the time. That's who Terrence Crawford and Shakur Stevenson and all used. They the ones who was providing me my IVs. I got videos and pictures of everything, and I was like, and so the IVs made me feel like I can get the job done. Like they masked a lot of the shit, but I knew, because when I was cutting weight, the weight was falling out too fast, and I was like, fuck, I ain't got to 145 pounds. I ain't never been 145 pounds in my life. And then when I rehydrated back up, I only rehydrated back up to 151. So I knew I was in some shit, and I'm in the back hitting the mitts. Stretching, I told my coach, we must hit the mitts about 20, no more than 30 seconds, bro. And I stopped. I told my coach, I said, man, I'm fucking tired. He was like, fuck, what you want to do? I said, shit, nigga, we here now. Shit, we gonna thug it out. And then, so I knew going into the fight, I wasn't 100%. But I didn't think that much of Brian Norman. And that's me disrespecting the sport, because at the end of the day, that's a grown-ass man. He got here for a reason.
Yeah.
And if anything, I knew this little motherfucker was going to fight hard. What I didn't count on was my body failing me the way it fucking failed me. Because after round 1, I knew I was in deep shit. I knew I was up Shit's Creek. I was like, fuck. Ooh, we gonna be in for a long motherfucker. I wasn't worried about him knocking me. I wasn't worried about him stopping me. It's just that I muster up the energy to have a fucking pop. If you watch that fight and you watch any of my other fights, it's a whole different story. You see my punches got more snap to it. I'm stronger. I got more pop. My legs are stronger. I ain't never been tired in my fucking life in the second round of a fight, especially after the fucking camp. But hey, I mean, everything happened for a reason. I can't explain to you why I got sick. Some shit was going around Vegas because Shakur Stevenson was sick before me, Troy Heiser. They was all on the party. Everybody got sick. I don't know what the fuck. My coach, K. Roma at the time, he was fucking sick. He couldn't even train me the last couple of days.
Oh, wow.
So we was fucked up.
And that's where I come in, because I watched the fight and I can see that you have snap on the jab. You've got sting on it. But the thing that people don't understand from a scientific perspective of boxing, we got a red and a white blood cells, and those cells help regenerate. The more we have trained, the more we built up those cells, and the more we're able to pop, 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 pop. When you talk about somebody being in good conditioning, we'll use me as an example, because I'm known for having crazy conditioning. We trained and made sure that our ability to recover in between combinations was high. How do we make sure that that's high? We use science to make sure that our red cells and our blood cells have multiplied enough that we're able to snap, 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 go, 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 go. When I watched your fight and I was able to see that you have snap on your punch, but you don't have the follow-up, you don't have the second combination, and you don't have the movement and things like that, I can see he's sick because he can't make that second movement. His body is not strong enough to make that second movement. It's able to recover, and then he's able to snap again, but then it has to go through that process all over again. So I want to make this clear that that fight more than likely would have been way more competitive were you not sick. I knew all about this sickness after the fact, of course, doing my research, and I could see all of it playing right in front of my eyes as I watched the fight. But when you go home as the loser of that fight, whatever the case may be, and then you happen to check out Brian Norman again, and he's standing across the ring from Janelson Bocachica.
I was sick. I was sick.
You were sick?
I was sick in a bitch. I was like, Lord, this nigga gonna knock Brian out.
Yeah.
I missed my motherfucking chance. I said, Lord have mercy. Because now, in all honesty, people in the boxing world, not people outside of the boxing world, people in the boxing world that know boxing, that's been in the ring with me, that's seen it, that's seen me from the outside, they all had me the favorite to win the fight. Even the people at Top Rank had me the favorite to win the fight. But man, for the life of me, I couldn't call up. At the end of the day, boxing is a broke man's sport. I done already spent fucking 8 weeks in Vegas away from home. I ain't making no income because I got to get the money from the fight. So if I call this fight out, I'm going home broke. I'm going home in debt, super debt. Top Rank fuck around I don't know if Top Rank would have given me another opportunity. I just don't know what the future had held. So I was like, man, fuck it, we got to thug it out. I don't think that much of Brian Norman, and which was my mistake because I know better. And I underestimated my body to perform for me, and I didn't think too much of him. And so that shit just came. But boy, I was sick. When I seen him drop him, I was like, oh, goddamn. I was like, Lord have mercy, I'm going to lose. I done lost to a nigga that got knocked out his next fight. So I'm going to do it.
Hey, that's so funny. But listen, because you said that you didn't think that much of Brian Norman, right?
Yeah.
Janelson drops Brian in the first round, and I said, whoa, something's about to happen here. If you don't think that much about Brian Norman, what the hell do you think of Janelson Bocachica?
I think he a dog. I think Bocachica a dog. I think he got a good right hand. I think he got a sneaky ass right hand that got good timing on him. So if you ain't careful, like ain't no motherfucking luck in this sport. Nigga, you either go out there and work on your craft or you don't. Like if he perfected that right hand, so I know it's sneaky. But I got a hell of a right hand too, and I got a jab that's gonna offset his right hand. So I think he was a dog. I thought he was gonna win that fight. I was like, man, I don't know his condition like. I don't know if he gonna muster the energy in the late rounds of this fight to pull it off. But if he do, hey, he on. He good.
Yeah.
So when the fight got caught up, I was like, that's some bullshit. Because I felt like he would have kept going. I thought Brian Norman done got about that motherfucker knowing. Man, it ain't going our way right now. We cut, we got dropped. Let's go on and get the fuck up out of here and save face. I take my hat down. I think he's a dog. I don't think nothing pussy about him. I think he's a dog. I think he's gonna come for war. But shit, I'm a motherfucking dog too.
Yeah.
And I'm an energized dog right now. And Brian Norman, I look like shit against Brian Norman. But I made him look like shit being that I look like shit. He didn't look good against me. I made sure it was a whole bunch of shit he couldn't do.
Yeah.
And that's me at my worst, man. I'm fucking 30% of myself in the ring. He couldn't stop me, couldn't drive me, couldn't hurt me. And I still made him look bad. No diss to him because this last fight with Giovanni, that boy looked like new money. He looked like a whole different man. Yeah. So I tip my hat off to him. And hey, he the new WBO champion. So shit, hey, kudos to him. But I need that rematch. And in order for me to get that rematch, I got to take care of the man who put him on his ass. That could have potentially beat him. So that's gonna say a lot for me at this point in my career.
And Nelson, I mean, shit. I really wanted to talk about the right hand, but he just said so much. Real quick, let's talk about the right hand that dropped Norman. It didn't seem like he was gonna ever get into a rhythm, and then the fight ends up being stopped. But what is that right hand? Is that a sneaky right hand? Did you see the punch? Did you just luck up and throw the punch? Quinton said luck ain't a game, ain't a factor in boxing.
Yeah. No, yeah. Luck ain't in the game. He got that part right. And no, this right hand knife, but this left hand knife too. You know what I'm saying? People don't know about the hook. That's because once this boy lands, the fight's over with. You feel me? You can worry about the right hand, but this left hook is just sneaky. You know what I'm saying?
Who you talking to me? Oh, I
think Hey, he talking to you. He ain't talking to me. I'm not the one fighting.
Listen, bro. I prepare for everything, every scenario, everything. I'm gonna take everything you got. I'm gonna take away all your tools. That dog you got, I'm gonna tame that dog. That's one thing I know how to do is tame a dog, because I got plenty of them.
Yeah, but that's not a good thing to take everything I got.
I'm gonna take everything. I'm gonna leave you with nothing. I'm gonna take everything.
Oh, that's gonna fuck you up.
Nah. I'm listen, bro. Like I said, bro,
No,
I take my hat out to you because I know you're a warrior. And so me being a warrior that myself, shit like this get me on my feet, bro. Like right now, I got the motherfucking chills. Like I'm excited. Like, cause I know you're gonna bring that smoke. But nigga, I'm gonna meet you in that motherfucking ring. And I'm gonna meet you 5-5. That's the difference between me and you, bro. I done seen some of your spawn. I done seen you put T.O. on his ass. I know that right here nice. I believe you got to start.
That's and that's still female. We talking about 140.
I know that's old. I know that's old. I can only go off what I seen of you last. And last time I seen you, yeah, you ain't look bad at all. Last time y'all seen me, I look like shit. So, hey, all I'm gonna tell you is, don't look at that fight with Brian Norman and think that's how I fight, and think that I'm gonna let you walk me down to the rope.
That's a whole nother person right there. We talking about Brian Norman is a little 147 pounder. I mean, he might weigh more than me. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't got that dog that I got. He ain't built like I'm built. You know what I'm saying? Brian Norman had his little 25 little taxi drivers or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I fought real fighters. I fought, like how he said, I fought Romain Villa, who went in there with drum boots and you know what I'm saying? I'm fighting guys in the top 10. You know what I'm saying? This is nothing new. This is a field that I love. I love getting that good work. And like you talk good, you talk real good. You know what I'm saying? But it's a different thing. You say you're gonna match me in the ring. You know what I'm saying? I haven't met a nigga who matched me yet. You know what I'm saying? And you know, heart can take you so far. You know what I'm saying? But heart can also get you killed.
That's how I feel about you. Because at the end of the day, fighters got the thing that complement a fighter the best is his heart. Because when he don't know what a boxing, he don't know what the fuck to do. Your heart is gonna get you through that shit, but that heart's gonna also get your brain beat in. So hopefully your daddy's smart enough to throw the towel in when the time is right. But
we'll pass it off to your corner under the ring.
Hey, yo, Quinton, I don't know if you've been able to see the little special that we put together on you guys. I think it was about 10 minutes, but there's a point it's 2 points in the special where the first one is Bocachica. He's in his nice little his nice Mustang.
My Mustang.
Yeah, and he rolls the wheels up with smoke, and he's a message direct to you. He says, "We not ducking no smoke." But then he comes back later at the end of the thing, and he says, "I'm gonna make Quinton Randall live up to his first name, Quinton. We make it on October 4th. He Quinton."
That shit sound like that jaw-breaking shit you talking, man. Listen, brother. I'm gonna dismantle you in every way you can think. I'm telling you, bro. I can only tell you, but I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna show you. Because I seen what you said. I seen when you said the smoke shit. I ain't see the end of it. Quit. I don't know what the fuck that mean, nigga. I didn't bury kids. If life didn't make me quit, fuck you think a man gonna make me quit? So yeah, homie.
Like I said, hard get you so far, dog. I know you're gonna bring out that shield. And you have to go out from that motherfucker too.
Man, listen. When they say in the new from Houston, Texas, just hold your head up, champ. Your career ain't over. You still young. You still got a lot to fight
for. Shit.
You still young, champ. You still got plenty fighting left in you.
Let's end on this note. But, well, 2 more things. The first thing is what you just mentioned. I've always kept my personal life outside of boxing. Never really allowed my personal life to become a part of boxing. You know the story about me and my dad and my upbringing and things like that, but you don't know anything beyond that. You hardly see my kids on social media. You hardly see my family. You don't see Christmas. List goes on. You don't see none of that. But when it comes to Quinton Randall, big dog, you have a story that I believe will make your story might even make Bocachica's family root for you. You know what I mean? Like you got a tough, hard life that you've gone through in the last few years. And I want you to really quickly, for my audience that may not see that special, kind of talk about what you've been through, and kind of, tell everybody where you're at now and how that fuels your fire?
I ain't gonna lie, man. Life was a bitch growing up. Shit, man. My mama was a single parent. She was tough love, like hard knocks, tough love. Get your ass cooked for anything. But shit, man, I was a young dude, grew up in the gang, doing dumb shit. I went from that to jail to prison. Got out of prison, started boxing. Fucking was homeless for a little minute. Sleeping at my job under the stairs. Then I lost I had my son when I was 18. A couple years later, I was about to have another daughter. She passed at birth. The umbilical cord got tangled around her neck. So that sucked ass. And then my son that I had when I was 18, he died in a car accident right after I won national. So right after I became number one in the US, my son passed in a car accident right after that. And I just used that kind of to fuel me. That fueled me through life. Because pain made me a man. Because when I was in prison, I was in 23-1, 23-hour lockdown. 1 hour a day in freedom, but they didn't give us the 1 hour. So it was 24-hour lockdown, 7 days a week for 18 months. We couldn't leave the cell. Everything, eat, shit, sleep, shower, everything in that 6x9 cell. So when I was in there, I had a whole bunch of time to think and reflect on life, getting out to my son, who I just missed the first 2 years of his life. Just only spent 6 years with him before he passed in a car accident. So boxing is my religion, man. I'm a Muslim, alhamdulillah, but God gave me boxing as my therapy, as medicine, as fuel, as everything. It's my soul. I will die on the motherfucking stake for this sport. So even though it ain't fair to me, it ain't never been fair to me. I don't mind that shit. I don't mind kicking in doors. I don't mind sliding up my own chair to the table because you ain't got to slide one night for me. Fuck you. So yeah, man. That's pretty much. There's a lot more to it. I'm just giving you a quick rundown of it.
That's the quick rundown, man. But the bottom line, I feel, is a lot of people always say, man, he a real one. And based on what I know about Quinton Randall, I can say you're a real one. And that's why I invited you on the podcast today, because I feel like on fight night, October 4th, people gonna miss a real one. This fight right here is gonna be a real one, and I don't want people to miss it. Bocachica, you don't have the tough, how do I say it? The adversities that Mr. Randall has faced. You haven't faced those sorts of adversities. But tell us a little bit of who you are and how you've gotten where you at now.
Yeah, because I don't expose myself like that. You know what I'm saying? Not too much people get to view any parts of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm more private with myself. You know what I'm saying? But me myself, I'm just a walking mirror of how I grew up. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the streets too. I grew up in the hood. I didn't wake up in the suburbs every day. I wasn't, spoon fed like that. We had to hustle, we had to grind. And there was gangs in my community too. And you know what I'm saying? I grew up protecting myself. I didn't have nobody that had to hold my bag, hold my hand, and walk me through the alleys. Like, no, I went down there myself, got it out myself, and you know what I'm saying, and made my name through that, you know what I'm saying? And luckily I've always been 10 toes down and never had to go through things that other people did. But you know what I'm saying? Because I paved my way in. You know what I'm saying? I never let nothing get in my way. And I'm not even starting now.
Bocachica, how does this fight end on Friday night?
With Quinton Randall, if he's not Quinton, it's because he can't.
Randall, how this fight gonna end, sir?
By embarrassment. I'm embarrassed the shit out of him. Whether that be by unanimous decision or knockout, I'm embarrassed the shit out of him.
Action-packed fight night.
I think he's gonna live up to that word, embarrassment. That's what I think gonna happen October 4th. That's what I know is gonna happen October 4th. Because he's comparing me to these little guys, bro. I'm not these little guys that stood in front of you. Bro, October 4th. We gonna see two legends, and we'll have to go out on this chill, and that's it.
No, I don't think he'll do that out. I fought people 6'3", 6'4", and I destroyed them. You ain't gonna be no different.
Yeah, that height ain't nothing. We know this. You're taller than me.
I know I ain't. I'm shorter than you, and my arms are way longer than yours. I don't think I'm shorter than you at all. What the fuck? What you 5'10"?
I didn't even hear what you said. Say it again.
Well, I ain't shorter than you. What you 5'10"?
No, I said you're taller than me. I said you're
Oh,
taller.
yeah, man, yeah. Listen, bro, it's gonna be a great fight, man. Tip my hat off to you. I appreciate you for taking the fight. Because y'all was already on the card in my city, and didn't nobody tell me shit. So I felt like, oh yeah. So, but hey, we here now.
Hey, we're not in the sport of talking though. We're not in the sport of talking. We're in the sport with these bitches. You know what I'm saying? And you talk real good, but you gonna have to match that energy in the ring.
Oh yeah,
and then that's the part that gotta be taken seriously. Because talking can do so much, and having heart can take you so far. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so with that being said, hey, I'm done talking.
Hey, so let me do my job real quick. Let me do my job. What I like most about doing my job is I feel like I have the ability to see how a fight is going to play itself out. With this one right here, and it ain't because I'm sitting here looking at y'all, but I truly don't know who's gonna win this fight. I truly don't. If I had to close my eyes and pick, I don't know who I would be looking at. But this is what I think. I think Randall gonna come out with a fast, hard, stiff jab. I think Bocachica gonna have to pivot around and work around that jab. But I also think that what I didn't see against Brian Norman, Randall has the ability to do. He got the ability to use both his hands. So I got a feeling it's gonna be a firefight every single round. And I won't be surprised if both y'all get put down. If I had to make
get the fuck up.
If I had to make my bet, I don't even know if I had to make my bet. I might bet. Call me crazy, but I actually might bet Bocachica. I might bet you get put down, and this is why. I might bet you get put down because Quinton has the ability to really lean back and make people miss. He got the ability to really take the pop off your shots, and I don't know what you gonna do to step in line to land a strong, hard flush shot on Quinton. But I do know that Quinton can punch, and I know that you can move and do these things right here. But I don't think you can take the pop off the punch the way that he can. He can lean all the way back, and he can go this way, go the other way, and really take a lot off of the punches. But listen, I think this fight gonna be action packed, and this is why I did this, because I don't want nobody to miss it. I want you guys to tune in October 4th. Fight started 7 p.m. We got in the main event Quinton, Alpha Wolf Randall against who I also renamed Janelson Jawbreaker Bocachica. I said you got to take that Jawbreaker name, you got to use it. But we got a great main event against you for with you guys, man. Go ahead, final words.
Hey, yeah, I want to capitalize on what you say. Yeah, because a lot of people don't get to see my movement. A lot of people don't get to see Janelson box. And a lot of people see Janelson coming out as a brawler. That's because these motherfuckers ain't pushing me back. These motherfuckers ain't making me move. These motherfuckers don't got what it takes to make me go back. So you gotta show me that you got what it takes to make me go back. You know, capitalize on, do something. You know what I'm saying? First thing you gotta do is make me go back.
I'm gonna make you go left, back, right. Hey, you're gonna be all around that motherfucker by the time I finish with you.
All right, left, right, on your ass.
Well, hey, fellas, I appreciate y'all time. Thanks for making the time to make this happen. And again, don't miss this fight. It's going to be a great fight night on the DAZN network, Red Out Boxing. And this is the PorterWay.